So welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K24 Next Gen. In today's video, we are back with another episode of our offseason rebuild series, and today it's going to be the Los Angeles Lakers. For those of you who have been keeping up with the offseason rebuild series, I'm sure many of you are aware that I have already done the Lakers. I have done every team. We are at the point of the offseason where, of course, things are not moving as fast as they once were. There's not as many videos to make, so I thought, hey, maybe for a few of these teams that have not had the greatest offseason, aka the Los Angeles Lakers, we'll swing back, change out a few things, and hopefully bring the team a championship. So, I'll talk a little bit more about my thoughts on the Lakers and what they've done once we get into this video, but basically the moral of the story is they have the greatest player in the history of basketball, and basically all they've done is re-sign him and brought back Max Christie. So I have not been overly impressed with the Lakers offseason. Of course, it is not over. Today we're going to try to fix it ourselves and hopefully bring the Lakers banner 18. And finally, you guys know the drill. As always, let me know any other video ideas down below in the comment section. We are basically open to anything and everything at this point. Of course, we have just about a month plus away from NBA 2K25. So, we're going to try to ride this thing out about as long as we can in terms of some of the more exciting and entertaining rebuilds. But I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys want to see for this final, 5-week stretch, whatever it is. So, excited about this one today. If there's any other teams that have had really bad off seasons that you want me to rebuild, let me know down below in the comment section. Let's get into this one. All right, so as you can see, we are still here in off-season number 1. We're going to go ahead and do 3 of these off-seasons and then 3 regular seasons. And as we've now discussed multiple times, goal is to obviously bring this team a championship. So with the way things stand right now, let's talk about this Lakers roster, because obviously they had a lot of interest in several different free agents. They wanted Klay Thompson. They wanted Jonas Valanciunas. Of course, neither of those happened. There's a few other players they were certainly interested in. Possible name I've been hearing a little bit is Jeremy Grant. Could he possibly maybe be on his way from the Portland Trail Blazers in a trade? Something like that. We'll find out. Let's talk about this team with the way things stand right now. D'Angelo Russell is certainly an interesting player. Has his ups, has his downs. I don't really know how Lakers fans feel about him. I feel like one day when he plays well, they love him. The next day, they absolutely despise him. So I don't know what my plan is here with D'Lo. Of course, now an expiring contract. Certainly got to keep that in mind. You got Gabe Vincent, who they brought in last offseason from the Miami Heat. I do not know how many teams have to learn this lesson when players play really well for the Heat. I think it is more of a system thing than it is a actual, declaration of their talent. That's not me saying Gabe Vincent's some bum. I think he's actually a pretty solid role player. I know he was injured last year as well. I just don't think he's ever going to reach those levels that he did with the Heat. I mean, Eric Spoelstra and his black magic over there, it's ridiculous. All right, Jalen Hood-Schifino, 21 years old, would certainly like to try to find a way to get this young man a little bit more into the rotation. Of course, as things stand right now, he is that third point guard, so we will figure it out eventually. We'll go from there. Bronny James, a lot of different opinions on Bronny James. I want to see what Bronny can do. Of course, he had, a little bit of a slow start to his career in the summer league, then played a little bit better. I'm not really sure what his position per se will be with the Lakers, just in terms of is he getting actually any minutes? Is he going to spend some time in the G League? Who the hell really knows? But he's here. Whether you like LeBron and Bronny and you like the Lakers or you hate the Lakers, you hate them both, who cares? It's fucking awesome that he gets to play with his own kid. It's very cool. Call it nepotism, call it whatever you want. There's so many other cases and people just blindly ignore it because it's just LeBron. But I think it's really cool. Certainly excited to see what Bronny can do, hopefully, at some point in time. Shooting guard spot, Austin Reeves, who I still think is kind of criminally underpaid. He's really, really good. I think an 82 overall actually feels a little bit low for how good he is. I'm not saying, he's some superstar or anything like that, but I think, 84 overall feels kind of perfect for Austin Reeves. We'll figure it out. Dalton Connect, who they got in the first round of the draft. What was it, 14 overall? 17 overall. God damn. I do not know how Dalton Connect fell that low. I think it was an age concern kind of thing. I think he's going to be basically a day one impact player for the Lakers. Cannot believe that he fell that low, and they ended up scooping him up. So good on them. Brought back Max Christie on a 4-year contract. I definitely want to find some minutes for him in the rotation as well. Small forward spot currently Rui Hachimura, Cam Reddish, and Max Lewis are my 3 options right here. I know Hachimura is potentially a name that could be on the move if say Jeremy Grant was to come in a a trade. We'll figure it out. I don't hate Rui Hachimura. I think he's a fine rotation piece. We just got to figure out if we want to get a little bit better at this spot. Then the power forward position. Greatest player of all time, in my opinion. LeBron James still doing his thing, pushing 40. I mean, he is just, it's insane. It's whether you love LeBron, you hate LeBron, it's insane to watch at his age the things he's doing. And if you can't see that, you're never going to, but my God, man. Obviously, he was a free agent. It was very, very key. They brought him back, and they ended up doing so. Never really was able to sacrifice the money maybe he was willing to bring in a Klay Thompson or Jonas Valanciunas, but things happen, man. Jared Vanderbilt, I know he's injured last year as well. Certainly would like to get him back fully healthy in this rotation. Only 25 years old. I like the contract quite a bit. Excited to see what we can do with him here today. And then Anthony Davis, when healthy, one of the most dominant big men in basketball. He's 31 right now, a 92 overall. I have pretty much zero plans of moving on from him. And then Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes as my two backup centers. Certainly something I could maybe look to improve at some point. So that's the team. On paper, it's not a terrible roster. I just don't know if it's going to be one of the top teams in a very, very loaded West. So our goal right now is to, of course, maximize LeBron's final years he has left playing this beautiful sport and hopefully bring this team another championship. So let's get into some moves. I'm pretty sure you're all very much aware of this already, but just in case you are not, this is not a realistic rebuild. There's always somebody that just misses that part of me announcing it every single video, and they're like, well, what the hell is that trade? There's no way that would ever happen. Well, I know, thanks. It's not realistic. All right, we're trying to land De'Aaron Fox. I'm looking for an upgrade on this team that can be a long-term solution, if you will. I do not want a one-year plug-and-play that is then going to regress. De'Aaron Fox will be a clear-cut upgrade at the point guard spot, and although I think D'Lo certainly is a nice fit with this team and certainly has his moments, I'd like the guaranteed, star player in De'Aaron Fox kind of forming a new big three. Let's see if the Kings are interested. D'Lo, Cam Reddish, Gabe Vincent, our unprotected first-round pick this year. That is what I'm currently offering. Did not think that was going to go through. Now, I do have two other first-round picks that I am able to trade, and it only takes one more. And just like that, we have landed ourselves one De'Aaron Fox. Super excited to have him on this team. Of course, it is certainly going to help, this team try to win more basketball games. Jalen Hood-Schifino now going to get some backup point guard minutes. Kind of my goal the entire time. And then my plan right now, I don't know if it's going to be Connect. I don't know if it's going to be Christie, but one of these guys is going to play the backup three behind Hachimura. So I'll check the overalls, and then I'll see you guys at the start of year number one with the rotation. We ended up only making one kind of big move this offseason. I think it was a move that's going to fit this team very well. I think we are now a little bit better than where we started out, and that was, of course, my whole goal heading into this. It is De'Aaron Fox, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis as your 1 through 5. Really don't think there's any surprises there. Jared Vanderbilt will be my sixth man off the bench. Maybe not a traditional sixth man in the sense of, I'm always looking for like an elite scorer as a sixth man, but who cares? Dalton Connect, I moved him to the backup three. He's an inch taller. He's like 20 pounds heavier than Max Christie, so why the hell not? Obviously got Christian Wood here. You do have Max Christie. I'm actually going to swap these two. I want to change that out. I'm a little bit higher on Christie. My bad. Christian Wood and then Jalen Hood-Schifino, who now after the Gabe Vincent trade, it's the De'Aaron Fox trade, but you get the point, now has some serious backup minutes here at the point guard spot. So that's the team. Again, I don't know if we're up there with like the best of the best in the West, but at least we are goddamn trying. I will see you guys at the end of year number one here in LA. Absolutely fantastic first season for us here in LA. We go 58-24. I don't really know what I was expecting. I was hoping to be a top 3 seed in the West, and I'm assuming that record probably gave us that. Luka Doncic, a 31-point triple-double. He is your MVP. You can ignore that. Markelle Fultz is now a Charlotte Hornet. He's your sixth man of the year. Wemby is your DPOY. TJD, most improved. Luka also wins clutch player of the year, and then 61-21. For Nick Nurse and the Philadelphia 76ers. You can see we're the 1 seed, possible finals matchup against the 76ers. We will see. But I, of course, am pumped with the 1 seed. I did not think that, immediately right off the rip, even with the De'Aaron Fox trade, that we were the best team in the West. But we're going out there. We're doing some things. All right, let's dive into some numbers real quick. Points per game, it was LeBron James, De'Aaron Fox, Anthony Davis. You got Austin Reeves. Connect off the bench. Pretty solid rookie campaign. He was about 44% from the field, and he shot about 39% from 3. Rui Hachimura, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Vanderbilt, Christie, and then Christian Wood. Rebounds, we were led by AD, and then assists was LeBron. Oh, my God, age 40. All right, us and the Memphis Grizzlies. If you guys remember this series from the Grizzlies and the Lakers a few years back, it was very, very exciting. So here goes nothing against Memphis. Looks like they picked up Harrison Barnes as well. They have Ja Morant, who, of course, is fantastic. I think we might be, okay, maybe not. Not what I was hoping for. Okay. Wow. Well, the Grizzlies blew a 3-1 lead. And now we are moving on to the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, Steph Curry, no more Klay Thompson. They replaced him with Buddy Hield. You got Wiggins, Kuminga, TJD. You got Pajemski there, DeAnthony Melton. Is Draymond not here anymore? I don't really know what happened to Draymond, but it appears that Draymond is moved on. Okay, quick 2-0 lead for us. We go up 3-0. Okay, they do win game. No. Thank you. The Pelicans are our opponents here in the Western Conference Finals. Interesting. McCollum, DeJounte Murray, Ingram, you got Zion, Daniel Tice, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Jordan Hawkins. A lot of really good depth off that bench. Dare I say we might be the better team, though? I mean, it looks like we are anyways. We're up 3-2 right now, and we do end up winning in 6. LeBron James, Western Conference Finals MVP, and then Jalen Brunson in the New York Knicks taking home the East. This would be like the NBA's wet dream if for a finals, just the two biggest markets in basketball. And obviously, you got LeBron in here. So I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, Randall, Mitchell Robinson. You got Dante DiVincenzo. Marvin Bagley is a new addition there. Are we better? I don't know. I mean, Brunson versus LeBron, I don't know. Who you taking? We are down 3-2. That was a pivotal Game 5. Now we head back to New York. Of course, got to win this one here at the Garden. And we are trying to stay alive. We are going back and forth. And oh my God. Okay, we're good. All right, do or die. Back to Los Angeles for a Game 7. All the marbles. Can we get it done? Can we get LeBron his 5th ring? Can we get Lakers banner 18? We just got to hold on. We've had a really good start to this one, and oh my God, we're going to do it. All right, I don't know if we're going to be back, so I'm going to get a little gameplay right now with LeBron. I really wasn't expecting a championship like right off the rip here for year one. I mean, obviously the De'Aaron Fox trade, helped a lot, and it's certainly a very key factor into the reason that I'm so bad at this game. It is such a key part to why this team is doing the way or things that it is, but I don't know. I just felt like we were still maybe one other, not big trade, but like one other decently sized move away. But nope, we get it done. Brunson going to the rack, gets that one to go. Thank God this is not a close game, because a Game 7 that was a nail-biter is certainly not something I want right now. So let's see what we can do here. Let's try to see. 2K, all I want to do is literally just have a dunk with LeBron or something. Can we not do this? Come on, let's go. If anybody was able to blow a lead like this, it would certainly be me. I'm sure many of you are aware of this fact, but I am not necessarily very good at this game. LeBron down the lane, gets fouled. Oh my God. That was insane. That was insane. They're putting Bridges back into the game. We are going to hopefully hit this free throw with LeBron. He's already got a triple-double here in Game 7 of the finals. Goat shit. All right, we are up 21 right now. Of course, it's basically over. It's not completely over. That's my assignment. This is what happens when I don't pay attention. All right. I want to dunk the fucking basketball with LeBron. I don't know what it's going to take for that to actually happen. If Anthony Davis wants to give me a screen, I would more than accept it. And we'll just... What is happening? I do not know what is happening. All right, we're going to do one more defensive possession, then one more offensive possession, and then hopefully we are just going to be able to call it, because this is probably not very entertaining, and it is kind of stressing me out how bad I am playing. So let's just hopefully close this one out. Mikal Bridges is dancing up top of the three-point line when his team's about to lose a Game 7. And good rebound, Anthony Davis. Kick it back over here to Bron. Let's just... Down the lane. Down the lane. I'm so sick of this shit. The season was great, the gameplay not so great. We get the championship, that's all that really matters. And LeBron James at age 40 is your finals MVP. Well, I'm hoping he doesn't retire, because if he does, this is probably only going to be a 2-year rebuild. And okay. Well, now LeBron's officially calling it a career, so assuming that obviously I can't override his retirement more than once, but assuming he doesn't change his mind, if you will, I am probably going to have to make this a 2-year rebuild. I'm not going to do a rebuild without LeBron. It's just stupid. But, just got to keep in mind, maybe we just got to have another fantastic season, convince LeBron to keep playing. I don't really know. Let's look at the draft lottery. I know we've traded a bunch of our draft picks, and we're not going to have anything in here. Anyways, Trailblazers, Spurs, Nuggets, Rockets, and then Rockets again. JJ Redick is the head coach of this team, or whoever the hell that is, pretending to be JJ Redick. Funny enough, I forget his name, but that looks like the co-host of JJ Redick's podcast, the other guy. I forget his name. I'm blanking on it. But we just won a championship. The ratings are absolutely atrocious, but we're not going to fire our head coach after winning a championship. All right, let's go to the draft. I know we traded our first for De'Aaron Fox, so we're not going to really have anything. We do have 2 second-round picks. I'll actually use one of the seconds. I'm not saying we're going to draft anybody that's actually going to play, but maybe if we're able to get like a low 70 overall, maybe they could be a trade piece for me. Sure, Caleb Foster. Welcome to the team. I don't really know. It is what it is. It's a 71 overall. Maybe he can be a trade piece. Jalen Hood-Schifino is certainly going to be brought back here. We look at qualifying. We have nobody. Free agency time. I don't really think we have any free agents, right? I think I intentionally kind of set this team up so we weren't really going to be losing anybody. So I do think I want to make one change just because it is boring as all hell to just run it back. So hang with me. I'm going to keep trying to just abuse the Kings, and we just did again. We're just taking some of their star players. Obviously got De'Aaron Fox last offseason, and now we have just added Keegan Murray. I didn't have to move Rui Hachimura. There was nothing wrong with the way he was playing. He filled his role quite well, but I'm making an upgrade for what is very likely the final season of this rebuild. So LeBron's just going to play the 3. That's not the end of the world. Keegan Murray is going to slide into the 4. And then we do have to figure out a couple backup positions, right? We are good here at the point guard spot with Jalen Hood-Schifino and Fox. We're good with Reeves and Christie. Connect, obviously, backing up LeBron. Well, it's really just the backup center spot. So let's look at my options here. Ooh. The other Jalen, it feels disrespectful to call him that, but you know what I'm saying. Jalen Williams here, was he released? I'm not really sure, but okay, welcome to the team. I'm good on Christian Wood. Austin Rivers was here. I'll just see you guys at the start of year 2. Year 1 was absolutely fantastic. We claimed the 1 seed in the Western Conference. We then won said conference, and then we won at the NBA championship. We defeated the New York Knicks in a sweaty 7-game series. This offseason, we obviously made another swing with the Sacramento Kings. We added Keegan Murray. I don't know why I enjoy, just robbing the Sacramento Kings blind, but if they want to trade me their stars, I'm good with it. It is Fox, Reeves, LeBron, Murray, and Anthony Davis. Of course, we're seeing a little bit of regression out of LeBron, or regression per se. It's just his overall going down a few, which is fine. It's expected. The man's 40. Dalton Connect taking over as my 6th man here. Still got Jared Vanderbilt, Jalen Williams, who I still cannot believe the Thunder just released. You got Max Christie, and then Jalen Hood-Schifino. So that is the 10-man rotation. I think we are better than we were last year, and I'm hoping that LeBron will maybe change his mind after this year and not end up retiring. But we'll see. If this is it, let's go out with a bang. I will see you guys at the end of year 2. 66-16. If this is it, it was a great final regular season. Giannis is your MVP. You cool to see him winning MVP. You don't really see him winning them here in 2K, even though he's one of the best players in the world. In just a second, I don't think Giannis still gets the credit for just how good he is. People just don't really throw his name around in the best player in the world conversations anymore, but they damn well should. I know he's had back-to-back years of first-round exits. If you want to blame the injuries, you can. Of course, it's unfortunate, but Giannis is very fucking good. People forget about him sometimes, I think, and I don't know why. I don't like the disrespect. Cooper Flagg is a Spur. Oh, good. Give him and Wemby the front court of the future. Jarris Walker, your 6th man of the year, is an Indiana Pacer. Wemby, also your depoy. Alex Sarr, most improved. Luka, your clutch player of the year once again. And JJ Redick, or whoever the hell that is your coach of the year. All right, 1 seed once again here in the West. We are 16 games up on the 2-seeded Pelicans. That was the team we beat in the Western Conference Finals, and it is the best record in basketball. All right, let's dive into the numbers one last time. Potentially LeBron, Fox, Anthony Davis, Murray, Reeves to connect. Jalen Hood-Schifino. I mean, this is beautiful. It really is. AD led us in boards and assists was LeBron James at 41. All right, us and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Dillingham, Ant, Miles, okay. Towns, Naz Reid. Look, they move Rudy Gobert for Miles Bridges. Okay, interesting decision. I think we're better than this team. I know Anthony Edwards is fantastic. We're just way better, well-rounded. Sweep. Moving on to the Houston Rockets. Young, up-and-coming group. Certainly got a lot of talent here. I would never miss a LeBron versus Dillon Brooks game. They're just always way too entertaining. I just think we're the better team. I don't really think it's close. Okay, well, they tied it up 2K. Don't bullshit me. Thank you. West Finals, once again, us and the Pelicans. Fred VanVleet, who somehow always ends up a Pelican in these simulations. It's interesting. Okay, well, Rudy Gobert is not a Hornet. He is a Pelican. Walker Kessler now also here. Certainly looked for an upgrade at their their center spot, and they found 2 of them. All right, back and forth series. We are currently 2-2. We go down 3-2. No. Oh, 2K. Damn, man. Fucking Pelicans. All right. LeBron now officially calls it a career. I mentioned this last time. If he did, then we were going to also call this a rebuild. Ultimately, if LeBron James plays 2 more years, then retires, it would not surprise me. I mean, the guy's 41, or would be 41 at this time, and he's obviously accomplished pretty much anything you possibly can in basketball. So I also don't think Lakers fans would be too upset if they won 1 more championship and then LeBron retired. So I don't know. I'm just playing into the hypothetical. It's I could do a 3rd year. It's just not going to be entertaining, right? Nobody's going to want to watch me struggle to 46 wins or something like. You get it. So this was interesting. I of course know that the Lakers are not going to get a De'Aaron Fox or a Keegan Murray this offseason, but they certainly should be looking because you have LeBron James on your team. I understand maybe you're not interested in mortgaging the entire future of your franchise just so you can have one final shot at getting another ring, but you certainly got to try to do something. You cannot just run this thing back and hope and pray that it's going to be leaps and bounds better than it has been the past couple seasons, because it won't be, and I think we all know that. And as much as the Celtics fan in me hates the fucking Lakers to death, I can certainly respect and appreciate a team that tries to do something for LeBron when, of course, it is the swan song of his career pretty much. So this one was fun. I don't know exactly what the Lakers are going to do. I am just hoping that they do something. That's what I'm hoping for. So that is it for me. Of course, as I mentioned, we're in the dog days of August as they slowly approach. It's going to be a long month. It always is before the next 2K drops, but we are looking forward to the challenges that lie ahead and any videos you guys want to see. So let me know all that down below in the comments section. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. As always, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.